What's up, folks? Gabe Montgomery here, 10 Horse Mining YouTube channel. And every once in a while you run across something that's really special. I've been playing around with this for the last couple years and I've decided to share it with you. It's a winter spinnerbait hack. It's kind of a special niche little deal, but I really think it's going to put some bigger fish in the boat for you this winter and on into the pre-spawn. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a standard spinnerbait like this, and we're going to turn it into that bad little mofro. Let's go. Okay, what we've got here is a 1/2 ounce to 3/4 ounce spinnerbait, kind of a long arm spinnerbait, with anywhere from a size 6 to a size 8 gold Colorado blade, brass Colorado blade. This sucker right here does some damage. This is a cold water spinnerbait. I fished this really shallow, and one thing you need to have is stained water. This is a stained water killer. You know, when that water gets stained in the wintertime, if you have some winter rains, it kind of takes a jerk bait and the Alabama rig out of play, and this thing gets it done. You're not going to catch a lot of fish, but you will catch some bigger quality fish. And I just did a video on this, so go back and look at that. I talk a little bit more in detail about how, when, where, and why to fish this. It's got some good fish catches on it. So we're going to make this thing right now. Starting out, you need to find you a 1/2 ounce. We're going to do a 1/2 ounce spinnerbait today. Something with a little bit longer arm, and I've got this Cumberland Pro spinnerbait. So you're gonna need to make an order. You can't just go out and buy these spinnerbaits. You've gotta build them yourself. But it's pretty simple. So Lure Parts Online, that's a place that carries all the products that I'm going to be showing you. For the skirt material, I like to use round rubber. You're gonna need some white chartreuse round rubber. You're gonna need the little bands, and you're gonna need a little skirt tool. This is kind of cheesy, I don't know, but it works. I don't do this a whole lot. I don't make a whole lot of these, so I just bought a cheap little skirt tying tube thingy, whatever you want to call it. So you're gonna have to order that stuff, and then you're also gonna need, we're gonna do a size 7 Colorado blade today. So you're gonna need, here's Lure Parts Online right there. So you're gonna need some size 7 Colorado blades, a good quality spinnerbait, and you're gonna need some round rubber and the tools to make that skirt. Let's start disassembling this already pre-made spinnerbait. So we want to get these willow leaf blades off there, and we want to put a Colorado blade on there. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open up that little bin. Just take you some needle nose pliers. I'm just going to open this sucker up. And you're going to have to straighten it out enough to where you can slide all the beads in that other blade off of here. So it's opened up, so I can get this end blade off. I'm going to have to open it up a little bit more. Got that straightened out like this. It's not perfect, but we can fix that. It's no big deal. You just need to get it straight to where you can slide all this stuff off. So you want to go ahead and slide all your beads off. Slide all this junk off of here. Get you a nice clean wire. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with that. Next thing you got to do is we're going to take this Sampo swivel that was on this willow leaf blade. We're going to take this willow leaf blade off of there, and we're going to replace it with a Colorado blade. And you're going to need some split ring pliers. It's real easy to do. So you just take your pliers and you open up that split ring, and you just start working your blade out of there. It's a little bit tricky, but once you get that blade in between that split, you can just start working it around, and eventually this blade will come off. Just keep pulling it around. Almost there. Okay, we got the willow leaf blade off. And now we're going to get the size 7 Colorado blade. And we're gonna go ahead and put that sucker on there. Just keep rotating that around until you get your blade on there. All right, there we go. So we've got the Colorado blade on that swivel. So now we're gonna put it back on that spinnerbait arm. Here's our open arm. We don't need any of these beads on there at all. Those beads are just kind of spacers for that arm blade, but the one on the end doesn't need it. So all we're going to do is put this back on here, and then we're going to take our pliers and we're going to round this out, make a little loop so we can attach this blade to this arm. Getting close there, and you know they make pliers that are made for this stuff. I don't do it enough to have bought any, and so far everything's been working out okay on these, just with regular split nose pliers or needle nose pliers. You gotta really kind of tweak that. You want to make sure that that gap's closed up. That's the most important thing, and it can be a little bit tricky to get it that way. You just kind of gotta keep messing with it until you get it right. Okay, we've closed that up. Got a pretty good seal right there. What I'll do is I'll actually take a little bit of super glue, just kind of drop it in there to kind of seal that, because there can be like a little bit of gap, and this may slide off when a fish, you know, you catch a fish and he's up there wallowing around. It's a possibility that this blade could come off. So just put a little drop of super glue right there, kind of close that little gap. And got a size 7 on there, sample swivel. So now we're going to remove this skirt. And I've already made up a living rubber skirt right here, just white and chartreuse. I like that kind of duller color like that. This is just round rubber, and it's got a lot more action in cold water, which is where I typically am going to be fishing this spinnerbait. So we're going to go ahead and get this spinnerbait matched up with this skirt and see what it looks like. Here we go. Looking good. Got a nice bulky round rubber skirt. Kind of spread that around. This round rubber is a pain in the butt to work with, but it does have a lot better action in cold water. So now let's talk a little bit about the trailer that I like to throw on there. I go with a power bait. It's a power bait grass pig. It's a kind of a unique swim bait. I'm going with that pearl white silver fleck. It's real stiff. Look at that. Look how stiff that is. And what I'll do is I'll cut this sucker off about right there. Cut about, I don't know, about 3/4 of an inch on there. You just want the paddle tail sticking out, not too far. I don't want something that's got a lot of action, like a Kitech or something. Maybe you guys feel differently about that. Leave comments, let me know what you think about that. But I found that this kind of dead action is perfect for cold water. I go with the power bait because it's got the scent, and I really think scent makes a difference in cold water. I mean, it even says that fish will hold up to it, like they hold on to it 18 times longer. See? It says it right there on the package. So, I mean, when you're fishing in cold weather and you want to drink a coffee, you get a bite, just let them hold on to it 18 times longer, nothing to worry about it. But seriously, I do think this kind of dead action is perfect for cold water. So let's thread this up on there and see what it looks like. And you go. Nice big fat profile. When you push that swim bait all the way up against that skirt, it really makes it flare out. So this right here, folks, is a really good cold water spinnerbait. It's nothing fancy. You know, it doesn't have a minnow head, doesn't have the eyes, but it doesn't matter. You're fishing in stained water. I've caught fish in as cold as 41-degree water. The main factor that you need is some stain. So we're talking 2 foot of visibility or less. Fishing it around grass, wood. Anytime the water gets stained in the winter and it takes the jerkbait and the A-rig out of play, this is something I lean on. I hope try this. I think you guys will like it. You just got to get a little bit of confidence. Throw it around the winter time. I do believe you're going to get some bites and they're going to be better fish. So subscribe to the channel. Give me a like if you like this video, you appreciate my content. That really helps the channel grow. Leave some comments too. Let me know how you feel about this. Like I said, it's pretty simple looking. It's nothing fancy, but it's just a tool. It's a great tool for a specific time and place. That's all I got for you. Hope you like this little winter spinnerbait hack. Till next time.